On the way home from the hospital, my mom says, "I'm going to start charging you rent." We were coming from the hospital after I broke several bones in my body from a car accident that happened a couple of weeks ago. My whole body throbbed with pain, and I felt exhausted from the meds they had pumped me full of. I didn't need this on top of everything I've been through. I stared at my mom in shock, wondering if I heard her correctly. She's going to start charging me rent? After I'm still recovering from being in a car accident? I can't even walk right now. How was I supposed to get the rent money for her? I began panicking inside, my mind racing with every possible scenario. Would she kick me out if I couldn't get her the money? I wouldn't survive on the streets like this. It wasn't like she needed the money. My parents were loaded, and they were the ones who wanted me to move back in after the accident so they could take care of me. I was confused why they had a sudden change of heart. Shaking my head to clear it, I stared straight ahead. "Why?" I asked. Mom shot me a look. "I refuse to have a freeloader in the house," she snapped. "Your father agrees with me. I think we were very generous to have you stay with us as long as you have been. I haven't been staying with you at all. I've been in the hospital. Then why did you want me to move in?" My voice rose along with my anxiety. "Lower your voice. We won't be changing our minds on this. Pay rent or move out." My breathing picked up as Mom pulled the car into the driveway of the huge house. I waited while she grabbed my crutches from the back seat and passed them to me before heading into the house without giving me more help. I was on my own. Once I was in the house, I ignored my parents and headed to my room, which was thankfully on the first floor. I grabbed my laptop and began searching for jobs, but I couldn't find anything that I could physically do without standing. So I started looking for work from home jobs that involved sitting. I found a couple and applied to them without caring much as to what job it was. Then I called my best friend Lex and told him what was going on. "So your parents are charging you rent after forcing you to leave your apartment after your accident?" he asked in disbelief. "Yes. My mom said I have to move out if I don't give them the money. The answer is easy. Move in with me. We'd love to have you. My wife agrees with me." His response startled me, but I quickly dismissed it. "I don't want to put you out. It will be difficult to care for me and take care of your family too. I'll figure it out," I said, hanging up. My email dinged with a notification, and my heart sunk into my toes when I realized the jobs I applied for rejected me. Shoot, I had to come up with a plan, but everything was looking bleak. My parents called me down for dinner about 2 hours later, and I sat at the large table with them, pushing my food around on my plate. "So?" Mom asked, looking way too gleeful. There was a gleam in her eye as she stared at me. "You have a week to get a job. We want our rent by the end of the month." I dropped my fork with a clank on my plate and gaped at them. "No," I said quietly. They weren't expecting that answer. "Let me get this straight. I got into a car accident a couple weeks ago where I was hospitalized. You wanted to take care of me, so you forced me to move out of my apartment and into your house. Then on our way home from the hospital, you decided to charge me rent and force me to get a job, even though you know I can't even walk right now without crutches. Is that right?" My parents both looked embarrassed and slightly shamed. Mom wouldn't meet my eyes, and Dad glared down at his plate. I scoffed and shook my head at them. "Wow," I muttered. I realized they cared more about their rent money than their own son. The answer was an easy one. "I'm moving in with Lex," I continued. "Get your rent from someone else."